tells you this about retirement until it's too late. They tell you to plan. They tell you to make sure you have enough savings. They tell you to make sure that you got a retirement fund set up. But what they don't tell you is that when you retire and you're living on a single fixed income, that it's not enough to make ends meet. And then you don't know what to do when that happens. Well, that's where I'm at. I retired a year ago because I was eligible. I worked in the public education system for 24 years, and I was eligible for retirement. And I thought, this is great. I'm only 57, I can retire. And I knew what my income was going to be every month, and I thought, well, I can make that work. I mean, this is great. I'll make it work. And I can live off of that income until I get to my 60s, and I have another pension that will come in my mid 60s, or my social security will come in, and I'll be fine. But a year into this retirement, I realized that my finances are not making ends meet, that monthly income. And so here I'm struggling financially, and I'm like, what in the heck am I going to do? I'm worried about it. And if you're worried about it and you've had that moment where you're going, what am I going to do? Then stay with me for a little bit longer, because this is important. I figured it out. And you don't realize it right away. You may not realize it right away until your money starts feeling tight and you're dipping into your savings to make ends meet. And then that's when you know that you're like, okay, I'm already dipping into my savings, and now I'm going to have to cut back. So you start cutting back. All right, you're going to cut back. You're going to not go out with your friends as often to go out to eat or go to a movie, or you're going to say, hey, I don't need all of those cable channels, so I'm going to cut back on those and see if I can get me a little reprieve. You start cutting back and telling yourself, hey, this won't last long. I'll cut back a little bit, and then, things will pick up, and, the economy and everything will be okay. But deep down, it's not sustainable. You're thinking, golly, the cost of living is increasing so much that just my cutting back on what I could, I'm still having to say no to, even going, using my vehicle and everything, because the gas prices are so high. So you're still like going, so basically you're sitting at home going, is this all there is to retirement? I'm having to sit here every day and just, watch local TV, and that's it. So if you're feeling that way and you've been cutting back, then hang with me a little bit longer, because I'm going to tell you that the real problem isn't retirement. It's just that you're relying on one source of income, and that one source of income is not enough. So, one income equals risk. Okay? So living on one single income isn't enough these days. And unfortunately, we didn't really realize that when we retired, that we weren't going to be able to make it on that fixed income. Or maybe you haven't retired, but you're divorced or you're a widower, and you're living on a single income, and you're working that 9-to-5 job, but it's not enough to cover everything. So you're on one income, and you're still rich. Well, let me just say this to you. Don't retire if you're on this one income right now, because it's not going to cover. It's not going to cover. So then that's when it hit me that I had to have a backup plan. I got to figure something out. So the moment I stopped waiting and then everything changed. I was like, I can't wait anymore. There's nobody out there that's gonna help me make ends meet but me. You know, there's nobody out there that's gonna help me make that second income but me. So I had to take action. And that's when I realized that I was gonna have to get a job. Okay. And I didn't want that 9-to-5 job because I knew that 9-to-5 job was only going to pay me maybe $15 an hour, because it was going to be, you know, like doing some cashiering at the local grocery store, or going and answering phones for somebody, because nobody's going to hire somebody 58 years old that was making $70,000, $80,000 a year at retirement. They're not hiring us back. So I was like, well, that $15 an hour is not going to cover what I need, you know, and help me build my savings back up. So what am I going to do? And that's when I realized I'm going to have to do something online, because that's where the money is, and that's where people are making money, substantial money. And that's when I did some research, and that's why I want you to hang around a little bit. If you don't have time to listen to me any further, then you can click on the free blueprint that's in the description below my video, and you can see what I'm doing to make a second income, and how I am learning and earning through digital marketing. And that's what I'm doing, is digital marketing. And that's where the money is on the internet. Okay? And I had to learn what is digitle marketing, because I didn't know what digital marketing was. I didn't know, you know, I'm a beginner at the internet, other than just going in there and looking and wasting time, spending time out there just doing research and getting more educated. So anyway, I found out they're doing digital marketing. And so I said, okay, if that's what they're doing, how am I going to learn that? How am I going to learn digital marketing? And that's when I found a program called Legacy Builders. And Legacy Builders is a training program that teaches digital marketing skills to beginners and shows us how we make that second income and how we are going to free ourselves up financially. And the Legacy Builder program is the best program out there on the internet to learn digital marketing. I did all of the research for us. And if you're interested in learning digital marketing and making a second income, then you need to listen to me a little bit more, and I'm going to explain what I'm doing and what I found. And when I say I found it through Legacy Builders, then that's because they teach us new skills. All right, we learn new skills, and that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to take action, because nobody's going to do it for us. So you have to take action, and that means casting your net out there. Cast your net, okay, into the digital world. And then you're going to learn how to be your own boss. You're going to be able to work from home. And there's a community of people that are already doing it, okay? And this community of people are like you and me out there. We're entrepreneurial people that we want to be our own boss. We want to make a second income, and they will help us. There's also live chats, live modules, live workshops, and we're talking to people all the time in real life, and we're picking their brains basically on how they're doing it and what they're doing to succeed, and they're helping us to be able to not make the same mistakes they are. And the community is a wonderful thing, because if you're on a single income, you're divorced or widowed, and you're sitting at home by yourself, where you're going to get to meet a lot of new people, and that's exciting. It's exciting for me because I'm by myself all day, and so I was excited to know that I was going to meet new people out there in the community that were like me and that were having success out there. And I wasn't opposed to learning new skills or anything. I was like, if everybody else can do it, I can do it too. And that's what I'm doing. I'm out there in the digital marketing world on the internet and making a second income, and I'm learning and earning at the same time. And what that means is that you're able to invest in yourself. You're going to have to invest in yourself, meaning you're going to invest in a program. So by that, you're investing in yourself. Nothing's free out there, people. I mean, you're going to have to invest in yourself. But when you do, and you purchase the training, it's just like purchasing a college course or what, the only thing different about purchasing this course and learning this step by step is that the founder of the company is going to let us sell that training for 100% of the profit. And that is awesome. And that's how you can learn and earn at the same time. So you ask me, well, what am I doing? I'm selling a training program to make extra money that teaches you how to do digital marketing. But in that training, you're going to learn other things that you're going to be able to do to earn extra money. It's not all about just selling the training. And that's what's wonderful, is while you're learning the digital marketing on the internet and everything, and you may have social media skills already, you may have Facebook or something so why wouldn't you want to use your Facebook groups and everything to start earning money? I didn't have any social media skills, so I'm making a YouTube video, and it's wonderful. I'm having a good time making this video and meeting new people. And you can make 100% of the profit selling the training while you're learning other avenues. So it's wonderful. I mean, I'm learning all kinds of things, how to use AI and how to use the internet, how to use the social media, how-to videos, all kinds of things. Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. All of these things out there, you can make money through them. And you may have a product that you do, at home. Maybe you know how to crochet, or you know how to knit, or you know how to can vegetables, or you have a vegetable garden. You can, whatever you're passionate about, this digital training is going to show you how to take your passion, put it out there on the internet, and make money with it. And that's a beautiful thing. And there's not too many people out there. There's 5 billion people out there, and we're all using the internet to either get education, to meet people, to socialize, to sell our goods, anything. So if any of this resonates with you and you want to make extra income because you have to, there's nobody going to do it for you. And this is a way to make a substantial income instead of having to go to the 9 to 5 and make $15 an hour. On this training, if you purchase the training and say you spent the $900 to purchase, that's what you wanted to learn about the training, and you get one customer that spends $900, well, you've already made your money back. How great is that? You've already made your money back. If you get 2 customers, then you've already made an extra $900. That's going to help you, make ends meet and not have to dip into your savings. So it's a great thing. And all you have to do is get out there and use your social media skills to make extra money. So if any of this resonated with you and you're interested in taking action and making extra money to help you be financially free and be able to go out with your friends, just say yes in the comments, and I will get you the free blueprint. It's totally free, to let you know exactly what I'm doing to make a daily income. Free blueprint. Just say yes in the comments. I'll get that free blueprint to you. Or you can click on the free blueprint in the description below this video, and I'll get it to you that way. Thank you, and have a great day.